Hello beautiful people, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hi, my name is Cole. I love fun, bright, colourful makeup, and if you do too, you are in the right place. If you can hear my fan in the background, I'm so sorry, but it's boiling. And if I'm going to make it through this video, I need a fan. So welcome to Week of Colour, a project dreamed up by my beautiful YouTube bestie Millie. We're going to be posting every day this week with a new colourful themed task. So today's prompt is a floral inspired look, and I am feeling very inspired by this bouquet, this like pastel bouquet, because I want to use this. This is the brought back Bella Beaute Bar Pastel Garden palette. I mean, look at her, she's beautiful. Look at these shades. Absolutely stunning. I cannot wait to dig into this. So I thought today we'd do a pastel look. I've got some waterliners. And I think we're going to draw some like cutesy little flowers on our eyes too. So first off, I'm going to start with eyeshadow primer. This is the Troublemaker Lotta Life eyeshadow primer, which is the one I'm currently using. It's not the best eyeshadow primer in the world, but for £4 you cannot complain about it. It's not like the most long lasting, but like I said, for £4 I like it quite a lot. This is dedication to this series. It's currently Friday. We start on Monday, which would be fine, apart from the fact that Sam is going away with work next week. So I have got to get everything filmed, and Sam's got to get everything edited in the next 3 days, because we've quite clearly lost our minds. Okay, right, let's think about colour story. So I do want to include some green. I'm thinking some of these orangey, peachy shades, and then maybe just a touch of pink, because after all, this is me, and I'm always going to put green and pink together. So I'm going to start off with a really fluffy brush. This is a B3 from Glisten. It's really big and fluffy. And we're going to start off, oh god, I'm not going to be able to say half of these. Ranunculus? Ranunculus. It's definitely not how you say that, but we're going to start with this shade. This is like a bright mint. And I'm going to start putting this okay, and then I'm going to take a more kind of packing brush. This one is a Morphe M152. I don't think you can get this anymore, but it's just a very small packing brush. And we're going to take the probably darkest shade in the palette. This is Lady's Mantle, I believe. Could be anything though. Okay. And we're going to start packing this in a rounded shape. I find personally, if I want a pastel to pop, I prefer to put it down first, so there's a bit of a kind of a bit of a base for the shade to stick to. I just find that is how you get kind of the most vibrant pastel. Okay, so we've packed that on, and then going to take that ranunculus shade again and start packing this on too. I just knew when I saw this prompt, I was like, I've got to use Pastel Garden for that. It just makes so much sense. Like, it would be strange not to use Pastel Garden for this prompt. And I'm really intrigued, actually. I'm not going to tell Millie. I mean, to be fair, I'm sure she's like right up and filmed and done. with it being her challenge. But I'm not going to kind of ask her what palette she used because I'm intrigued to see how many of the same palettes we're going to use. Right, I'm going to wipe off that brush again, and then we're going to go in with this shade here called Daylily, which is a really light pastel lemon. And I'm going to pack this all along the rest of my crease. That is stunning. And then I'm just going to use that to blend out a little bit of mint. And then I want to go in with this shade here called Ballerina Tulip, which is the kind of mid-orange shade. And we're going to start packing this into my crease. I do want to keep this quite light, so I'm thinking I'm going to skip using that Coral Bell shade, which is the darkest orange. I feel like I might have gone way off on the picture. I've not even looked at it since I first showed you, but that's fine. We're then going to take a little blending brush. This is a Cosmic CB4, which is just a tiny little blending brush. I am actually going to take a bit of that Coral Bell shade. No, I'm going to love it. Okay, and then we're going to go back in with Daylily, which is like so, and back in with the orange. Right, okay, there's so many shimmers in this palette. I do not know what I want to put. I'm kind of tempted to do this one here called Pansy, which is like a pinky, oh yeah, a pinky lilac with like a yellow shift. I feel like that's going to work perfectly. Yes, because it brings that little bit of pink in from the photo without being too intense. So I'm just going to pack what I can on with my finger. And then I'm going to take a small brush, favourite in a corner brush. This is a Jordana T-shirt JTE4. I'm just going to pack that the rest of the way in. I think I might use Sunset Rose on the inner corner. Okay, so that is all packed on. I do feel like I want a little bit of something green shimmer wise, so I think we're gonna go in with Zinnia? I don't know. Again, just on my finger. I'm just gonna put that kind of between the transition of the shimmer and that green matte. Okay. I think I'm going to stick to just white waterliner today. So I'm just going to take Glisten Milk. And we're going to take a teeny tiny brush. This is a number 7 from Glisten. Absolutely tiny liner brush. I'm going to get it all saturated with product and all wet so it kind of all sticks together in a point. And then I am going to wipe that off because I don't want too much product on it. And then back into the liner. And we're literally just going to do wipe that off. I'm going to grab something a bit more colourful. This is Sugar Plum from Glisten, and we are going to do Tide from Glisten, which is like a minty, shimmery, bluey deliciousness. again, we're going to use the end of the brush and work that in, wipe it off so there's not too much, and then just plop that in the middle. Then we've got two little cute flowers. And then I'm going to grab Poisonberry. I do believe these were all from the advent calendar. This is like a pinky, beautiful shade, but what I'm actually going to do with the little bit of white that's on my brush, I'm going to kind of mix them together to make it a little bit lighter. And then I just want to use this run along. God, I love this shade so much. Right, okay, I'm going to pop off camera. I'm going to do my other eye. I'm going to do my face, and then I'm going to come back, we'll do the under eye. Right, okay, that's the little, no it isn't, rest of my face on. I've just realised I've forgotten highlighter. We're going to do Glisten Shapeshifter palette, the shade Elixir, because that's what I'm working on in my project pan, also because it's beautiful. I love it. We went really heavy on the blush today. This is the Bonnie Dolly Peach blush that's in my project pan. Completely forgot the word then. So we went very heavy on that because I wanted it to be very blushy to kind of tie in that orange on the eyes. We are now going to go back in with our Pastel Garden palette. I want to do this hydrangea shade, I think, under the eye, because why not bring another colour into it. Also, the lip, if anyone is curious, is MAC Powder Kiss lipstick in Sultriness, which is like a pinky coral, and then in the middle is Grapefruit Pucker, which is like a neon coral. And I just thought that would work really well. So we're going to take hydrangea, we're going to use that Morphe. Oh no, we're going to use a different one this time. This is Morphe M210. I'm just going to pop that under. I just think that will really nicely pull in that waterliner as well. Oh, yes. This is actually very similar to the look, well, like colour pairings to the look that Millie did in our Arch of Colour Bingo. The kind of green and the purple and the orange. And I really love the combo. Okay, then for my inner corner, I'm actually going to start out with this shade here called Aster, which is a very light matte pink. And I want to quite heavily load this up. We're just going in with the Jordana T-shirt JT4. I'm not bothered if it's still got a little bit of sparkle on it. We are going to put sparkle on top of this. But I wanted the really like intense matte colour under it. And to be honest, you could totally leave it there. I think that looks fabulous. But I'm not one for leaving things alone. And I'm sure that's not why you're here. You're here to see how many eyeshadow shades I can get on my eyeball. Right, okay, so I'm happy with that. We're then going to go in with, I think we've got to do it. We're going to go in to Astrantia. I don't know how you say it, but it's the white with a pink reflect. I'm just going to put that in the very inner corner. So I do still want to be able to see some of that matte pink kind of on its own, like so. And I think we are about done. I just want to use a little bit of that orange. This is Ballerina Tulip, which is that mid-orange. Just to intensify that there, it feels like it's got a little bit lost in the rigmarole. Okay. I really like how this look has turned out. Mascara, I'm going to do the Sky Tubes by Maybelline because it's easy to take off. And that is the finished look. I really love how this turned out. It's so cute. And this palette is beautiful. So that is it for day one of the week of colour. I do hope you did enjoy this video. If you want to make sure you see all of my other videos, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, give it a like, and let me know that you are enjoying this and you can't wait to see more. Don't also forget to check out Millie and all the other channels that are involved in this project. If you did enjoy this video, don't forget to hit that like button. If you'd like to see more from me, hit subscribe. And if you want to make sure you never miss another video, hit the bell icon and YouTube will notify you next time I post. You've been fabulous. I've been Karla the Ball, and I'll see you next time. Bye.